Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. So I'm popping on to pull us a midweek message. Let's get us some guidance and some soul coaching. Let's get some messages for the collective today. Find out what's going on for you. What is going on in the energy, how it could be affecting you at this time. So let's find out. Let's get you some soul coaching. Tell you what you need to know right now. What does your soul want you to know right now? Let's find out. Let's pull some cards. So immediately I can tell you that this new moon energy is already beginning to feel very intense. So we don't have a new moon until it's still a week away. It's the 29th. It's next Wednesday, I believe. It's the new moon in Aquarius. And there's something about this time, this new moon, it just feels extra powerful because we can already beginning to feel that energy where we're kind of wanting to just, still surrender and rest for a moment and like retreat and go within. But there's this energy of change all around at this time. And so I feel that after the new moon, things might be very different. There's going to be a new way forward for you that you will definitely see. It's almost as if you will have already, very soon after the new moon, you will soon after be beginning a new journey. Something that you've been or something that's been in your life for a long time is going to be making some sort of transition. But it's a transition to better things. Opening up new doors for more abundance to flow into your life. Perhaps you're at this stage now where you're having to tie up a few loose ends. Perhaps you've got a few areas that need to be cleared out and cleaned up, tidied up. Before you can start anything new. What does your soul want you to know at this time? So thank you. Final shuffle. Let's get you a soul coaching card. Okay, so you saw them pop out. What's at the middle of the deck? Awakening. I am joyously awake and aware and ready for anything. There's a new way ahead opening up for you. It's like anything is possible. Anything is possible. I am divinely guided gently and lovingly. There's the abundance. All my needs are met above and beyond my greatest expectations. So stay calm. It's that time of going within. I'm serene no matter what is occurring to me. It's the top of the deck. My joy is the greatest gift I give to others. Graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. Oh, okay. Awakening. Oh, now. Awakening. Like here you are outdoors enjoying nature. It's like you're free. The wind's blowing in your hair. You can smell the fragrance of the flowers. You've got butterflies all around. Spiritual signs, messages all around you, seeing signs, shapes in the clouds. You're able to create a new vision. Joyously awake and aware and ready for anything. So what came out? We have adventure and simplicity. Wonderful new experiences fill my life. Deep, profound serenity is expanding my life. So why did these cards come out for you today, and what does your soul want you to know? So, adventure. You're entering new frontiers and a period of expansion. Go beyond self-imposed limitations. Look at the world around you in new and different ways. Something exciting is just around the corner. Your soul wants you to know. Adventure entails risks, and without them, existence can become stagnant and lackluster. If your life seems uninspired in some areas, be willing to take risks and try something new. Don't wait until an amazing opportunity presents itself. Start with small adventures, and they will create momentum for bigger and bolder ones. Try changing your hair colour or style, or drive a different way to work. If you're shy, walk up to a stranger and start talking. If you take enough small risks, soon your life will become a great and grand adventure. So what steps can you take to simplify your life? That's interesting. Okay. So we have simplicity. Do what matters and release the rest to find peace, grace, and stillness. Clear internal and external clutter. I was talking about clearing a room or wanting to tidy an area. Your soul wants you to know one of the fastest ways to align with the tranquil vibration of the Creator is through simplicity. A busy life and the accumulation of more than you need creates static, It can be difficult to hear the voice of God when there's mental chaos in your life. Create time to rest and rejuvenate. Clear the clutter in your home, the files in your computer, and the drawers at work. Even a small amount of this cleansing can make an immense difference. Create a feeling of simplicity and know God's grace. Awakening, it's time to wake up. Step out of your routine and notice what's truly occurring around you. Don't be lulled into complacency. Awaken your potential and power. Move, shake, and take action now. You're opening to your true spiritual path. So this is the pathway and that journey that you're stepping onto. It's your true path, your true spiritual path. It's a calling of the soul. Your soul wants you to know. The forces of the universe are propelling you in the direction of your destiny. You're awakening to your higher self and spiritual vibrations. This card appears when you're ready to be aware and notice things as they really are. Take off your blinders. See what's important in your life. Search for the essence of what's true, authentic, and real. That's exactly what you're doing. Let's pull an energy and spirit card. Different selection of cards today. Okay. Just a short message this evening. I'm absolutely worn out. Yeah, this new moon energy is feels like it's going to be a deep and heavy one. You need to get some rest. You need to get some rest at the moment. Hope, optimism. Can you read that? New beginnings. New beginnings. Beginning of your journey. This is the beginning of your true path. You have now found your true path. You are walking a path right now that is part of your destiny. It's made for you. Hope, optimism, new beginnings. So we have Archangel Phanuel. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Zadkiel. Self-acceptance, compassion, forgiveness. Let's split the deck. We have conscious steps, considered action, looking forward. You are indeed looking forward. There you are, look, in that blue dress. Looking forward, considering, moving forwards with considered action. It's like you are now in charge of your destiny. You have now stepped onto that path of your destiny. It's hard trying to interpret and find the right words to explain to you. But I feel that I touched upon it with my channeling before pulling cards. Let's read the message from the guidebook. Card 20. So Archangel Phanuel, the angel of hope, brings the light of the sun, the dawn of a new day, and a new beginning. Like the rainbow-lit castle on the card, experiences a great fulfillment. Experiences of great fulfillment are on the horizon for you. Even if you've had disappointments in the past, bright new resolutions and happy outcomes are on the way. Manuel's reminder to you is of power, hope, and optimism. He reminds you of the power of hope and optimism. As you consciously choose to release fear and doubt, your peaceful, trusting attitude will continue to connect you with all things uplifting. The universe is abundant, filled with amazing potential, and with your optimistic attitude and this angel's powerful presence, a wonderful new opportunity designed just for you is sure to be right around the corner. The path that's made for you. It's just a right around the corner. Wow. A little bit speechless, and I just see that we're following on. So everything's in order. It's all in divine order. Wow. Card 21. Archangel Zadkiel. Zadkiel is the angel of compassion and forgiveness, and he brings an important message about your attitude toward yourself. If you tend to be too hard on yourself or relive your past mistakes with shame and self-reproach, Zadkiel showers you with the light and love of self-forgiveness. This card reminds you how your self-perception influences your energy. If you're quick to fault yourself, your energy becomes darkened with your own disapproval, and that darkness returns to you. But Zadkiel is a supremely loving being, and he's longing for you to forgive and accept yourself. No matter what you may have done in the past, treat yourself with compassion and be encouraging in your self-talk. You are a child of God, and you deserve your own loving acceptance, just as you are. So the affirmations with these cards: I feel the light of Phanuel filling me with hope and excitement. I have faith in myself and the sparkling new future coming my way. And Zadkiel brings loving compassion to my life. I completely release the past and I forgive myself and others. So let's get our final message. Daily guidance from the angels. So close out today's reading. Thank you, angels. What guidance do you have for the collective regarding this energy, please? And thank you. Oh my goodness, I must just show this. Gosh, sorry, it's so heavy. It's like 1,200 grams or something. So it's quite weighty. It's a big chunky piece. Look at this huge chunk of black obsidian. This was gifted to me on Sunday. It's absolutely enormous. So yeah, it's got the perfect place on the table. So I've had a little rearrange abouts. So we've got the selenite tower. We've got this. Oh, it's more like quartz because it's not waxy. And the black obsidian. Marvelous. So I feel as though the angels are supporting you, loving you, and certainly protecting you on your journey. They're guiding you lovingly towards the path that is destined for you. And this path is just right around the corner. Wow. Just as that new moon. It's just a week away now. Thank you, angels. So let's get a final message for the collective at this time. Please can we have a daily guidance message for the collective? Okay. Got innocence and listen. That's where we stop shuffling. So, innocence and listen. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness, so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. As they are guiding you. I don't know why I'm whispering. So quiet. So still. Law of attraction at the bottom of the deck. So each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. You certainly have been tapping in and tuning in, and raising your vibration. And this is certainly setting you in a new direction. It's like there's a new path being set. Okay. And it's right around the corner. It's your true destined path. The path is made just for you. It's the top of the deck. We have the ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Okay, this is our final message this evening. Innocence and to listen. And law of attraction. So this card comes as reassurance that this situation and the people involved are guiltless. If you've been harbouring guilt, release it to the angels. Of all the emotions, guilt has the lowest vibrations, so it attracts negativity. If you're judging others' guilt, this card reminds you to see the godliness within them to heal the situation. You don't necessarily have to continue a relationship with anyone you distrust. However, it's necessary to purge toxic thoughts and emotions for your own well-being. The angels ask you to consider that any misunderstandings were an innocent mistake. Additional meanings for this card. See the other's point of view. Forgive yourself and release regrets. An argument you have may be based on a misunderstanding. Honor the inner child within yourself and others. Look past surface illusions and see the underlying spiritual truth of perfection and divine order. Okay, listen. Let's listen. You received this card because the angels wish to get their messages through to you. They ask that you talk less and listen more. When we're stressed, we tend to chatter out of nervousness. Give your worries to the angels and trust that they've heard your prayers. If it seems they're not answering your prayers, it's probably because you're not listening to their answers. So retreat to a quiet place with the intention of listening to your angels. Then close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen. Additional meanings. Avoid noisy environments. You've been hearing your angels correctly. Turn off the television or radio. Your hearing is becoming more sensitive because you've been tuning in to the angels. Clear your ear chakras by visualizing light, clearing the area above each eyebrow. Law of attraction. So the angels give you this card as a reminder that the law of attraction can help you improve the situation you're inquiring about. And we're talking about the angels, and it says to listen, and I can certainly hear the different frequencies that I'm receiving through my ear chakras at this time. So absolutely take some moments. It's certainly, well, when you're in bed this evening, take some quiet time to really listen. So the angels gave you this card as a reminder that the law of attraction can help you improve the situation you're inquiring about. Complaints and worry only attract more of the same, so elevate your thoughts with the help of the angels to attract what you desire. Several times a day, imagine that the situation was presently healed and perfectly manifested. Feel gratitude that it is already so in spirit, which is the first part of attracting the material aspects of the situation. So definitely keep visualizing what it is you'd love to see, is that you love to do. Focus on the things that you love to create, what brings you joy. Focus on that. Maybe it's time for you to clear some space in your environment so that you're more able to listen to your angels. If you're surrounded by televisions, I am. I am. And I'm grateful to now have a space where I'm able to go in nature, away from the noise of the neighbours' televisions all day. Because I literally, my television rarely gets switched on. I rarely turn my television on. So when you can kind of hear about 3 different TVs, it does get, it does get difficult. It's very draining. It's very draining on my energy at times. So it does kind of interfere. It interferes with my space that I've created, and I've now had to go somewhere else. I can't even sit quietly in my own house because of hearing other people's TVs. So, but there you go. We can go out there with the foxes now. Go out there in nature. Breathe deeply. Immerse in the God-given gift, God-given gift of it all. Think about what new seeds you'd like to plant for yourself, for your future. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's message. I don't actually think I've finished reading it yet. I haven't. There's still more. Okay. It says, several times a day, imagine that the situation was presently healed and perfectly manifested. Feel gratitude that it is already so in spirit, which is the first part of attracting the material aspects of the situation. So additional meanings for this card. Think about your desires and avoid worrying or complaining. Rise up to the level of the type of person you wish to attract. As your spiritual energy increases, you'll find yourself less attracted to lower energies in relationships and situations. This is normal, and the angels can help you deal with these endings and new beginnings. Okay, you certainly do have a new beginning right around the corner. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's message. I hope that you have found it helpful. Oh my goodness, I'm being nudged by spirit to pull a moonology card because we're busy talking about the moon. So I best pull us a moonology card too. Because right now the moon is being the guide. So what message would like to come through from the moonology for you at this time? Good. It felt good. The cards felt good. Yeah, they felt like they were flowing. It was all flowing really, really nicely. You know, they weren't rigid. They're quite relaxed, this deck of cards this evening. Okay, so what is coming in for the collective as we approach next week's new moon? Don't let pride get in the way. Okay, don't let pride get in the way. The fiery climax approaches. Okay. Don't let pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo with a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. And the top of the deck, the end of a tough cycle approaches. And this is our final card for this evening because it absolutely sums up what I've been talking about. So I feel as though this is the message that we read to close out the reading. So we have full moon in Capricorn. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Release, control, and trust the universe. Okay. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy, and will more than likely, come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. Excuse me. So you also need to know that this fiery climax approaches. We've got full moon in Aries there. Let's find it. Aries is the baby of the zodiac. They are the first ones in the list. Thank you. So it's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me lately. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going on. to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. So be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. The full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. Okay, so this is where the don't let pride get in the way comes in. Full moon in Leo. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution for this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Be magnificent without being plain too much. So when the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card. No matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. So it's saying self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now. But it appears that there may be a new one. So your destiny, your path, your carriage awaits. Okay, that is today's message, everybody. So I really do hope that you have found this message helpful. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed today's reading. I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye for now.